Such a dork. Dave the dork. It's Tuesday night, Disney Crush. It's almost Christmas. We are here live. We are talking about what our listeners and friends, the Crushers, want for Christmas from the new old CEO, Santa Bob Iger. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, Mickey is adorable.
Mm-hmm. Santa Bob Iger is going to give us what we want for Christmas. According to everyone on Facebook, he's going to be the savior of everything that's wrong with Disney right now. We are going to play our intro while people join. So we'll give people a chance to join. And then we're going to talk about what Santa Bob Iger, what we want for Christmas. Hey, hi, Facebook user.
Hey, there's another Facebook user.
I
Hey.
think Samantha has realized over the last few weeks that the best place to join so you don't get that Facebook user thing is on the actual Disney Crush Facebook page, not the friends of the Disney Crush. I think if you go on the actual it's like the orange circle, that one with I think that's the best place to join to watch and comment if you don't want to have friend or Facebook user as your name. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's the opposite and I'm wrong. So maybe you guys comment if I'm right. I think that's what Samantha discovered a few weeks ago. I hear Michael in the background. He's probably going to be coming in a minute.
Hello,
Hi, Karen.
Miss you. It was fun spending some time with you in Disney last week. Holly Austin.
Holly. We're hoping to get the Austins on maybe in 2 weeks. I didn't get an answer, Holly.
Boom. Boom.
What's up, Mike?
What's up? So
Wednesday. We have a free Tuesday night. Hello, Facebook user. Hey,
what's up, Steve-O?
So, Michael's excited. Santa Claus is coming tomorrow to his program.
1, 2, 3.
There you go, Jeff. It works.
You're working.
See?
It's working. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. You're Glenn Kessler. We know who you are.
It might be Ben Kessler.
Ben Kessler did actually answer the question tonight that we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Ben Kessler. So, Mike, do we need to call Dad? Are you going to let me and Uncle Dave talk to our friends? Did you have anyone you wanted to say thank you to? You got a Christmas card today.
It
was Kayleen. He got a Christmas card from Kayleen today. And he sent out his cards yesterday. So all of you people expecting cards from Michael, they're coming. They're on their way. So. All right, Mike. We're going to talk about what we want for Christmas from our beloved CEO, Bob Iger.
Well, he's in a giving mood right now, I heard, since he's just got back in the fold of Disney, and he's back in.
He raised prices.
Got his foot back in the door. He's ready to give this season. He's going to give all kind of stuff to us. So we get to look forward to all the stuff from old Iger. What's up, Scott? Hey, you crushers. Good hanging out with you, Scott.
So I just saw in the intro the real. We did a trip report with Uli. That was like one of our first live streams. We need to get her back on because she just had a trip, and like I said, hopefully we're going to have the Austins on the next live stream. I'm hoping that's what that they're up for it. Our glow sticks on the list. That Scott is sharing a little joke. The Disneyland, the Pier Hotel, the Pixar Pier Hotel, they were going to have no power overnight this morning, like from midnight to 5:30 a.m. And instead of giving out flashlights to their guests, they gave them each 2 little glow sticks for a 5-hour power outage. And I was thinking, if you had to like pack to leave that morning, it'd be kind of tough with the glow stick, making sure you didn't forget anything in your room, like your kid's teddy bear or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just strap like 5 or 10 of them together and get to work a little bit better.
So anyway, all right, let's get to our topic. Santa Iger.
Hey, he'd make a good Santa.
You think he looks good? Or Scott? You talking about Scott or Santa? Or
no,
Iger?
Scott would make a good one too, but I'm talking about Iger. Look, just put a beard on that guy. He could go for Santa.
Okay, Dan wants to see what he's getting for Christmas. So a lot of people shared Heather Tyson's thinking. They want passes to go back to the way they were, and Heather wishes they came out with weekend only APs. They rarely go during the week, and it'd be nice to have a cheaper option for only 2 days a week. One can dream. I think that's a dream, though. I don't think a weekend AP is something that Disney will probably ever do. The weekday APs are because the weekdays are less crowded than the weekends. So I don't think a weekend AP is something Disney would see any, benefit to. For them. For us, of course, it'd be great, but I don't think there's any benefit for Disney.
What's up, Lauren?
Hi, Lauren. How you feeling, honey?
Oh, who you calling a hoe, Rick? Oh, ho, ho. Andy Hoffman.
What about Andy Hoffman?
He said Tony Ann finally meets Josh.
Oh, yes.
You want to make that wish come true? Could Santa Iger make that wish come true for you?
There it is. I have a vision board, and this is on it.
Where you guys off to? Nomad Lounge or something right there?
I don't know. I'm wearing a wedding veil in that picture. So
wow. Something you want to tell us, Tony Ann? No. Anything you want to tell?
No.
Is it like brother husbands or something going on here, or what? Walt Disney World Railroad reopens. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I missed that. Yeah, I miss that. He also says, number 3, a new version of the Christmas Carol that features Bob Chapek instead of Scrooge, played by Jason
Statham. Now, what you guys don't know about Jason Statham, Andy, you didn't know when you said this. Do you have a hall pass, Dave? Do you have like a celebrity that if they came to your door and said, "I must have you," Veronica would be like, "Okay, you can go"?
No, Veronica's all I need.
Well, Jason Statham is mine.
Is it really? Really?
So if he comes to the door and says, "I must have you," I'm allowed to go.
You're allowed to go? Okay.
Because that might just happen. I don't know.
Andy
had no clue when he posted that.
He didn't? No?
Because we've never discussed this. No.
Wow.
No.
I think someone must have discussed it with him at some point. Okay.
You don't have anyone?
Well, anyway.
See, Rich's is Marissa Tomei. My husband is in love with Marissa Tomei.
Really?
Yes.
Really? No, I'm not going to entertain that right now. Okay. Disney introduces Lightning Lane for early entrance into the park. It will start at $29.
Okay.
Thank
you for getting us back on task.
Oh,
Michael's back.
And he's got at number 5, a new ride is announced. They combine Travis Dietrich's 2 favorite rides, Flight of Passage and Small World.
Michael's back. Oh, I'm putting myself on. Actually, that ride already exists. Navi, Flight of Passage plus Small World That equals Navi River Journey, doesn't it?
Ooh, boy. Ooh. How dare you?
Pretty
That's
sure
not-
that's what that is.
I don't think so.
You don't think Navi River Journey is a lot, like
No.
Flight of Passage, Marrying
no.
Small World?
No, I don't know.
Okay. All right. I got to pull it back up because I got distracted.
Dan Austin, Hollywood Brown Derby, and the Hollywood Hotel. Okay. And okay. And Tom Ellison replied, oh no, I can't show you guys that, but
How do I keep losing myself?
I know I'm losing myself too. Wait, I just found myself.
Okay.
Mandy, go ahead. You got Mandy?
After Andy comes Mandy, who said, "Please stop the transition of Splash Mountain and give Tiana her own restaurant." So she doesn't want change because she's on the autism spectrum. So that kind of change is hard on her. So she wants to keep Splash Mountain the way it is, but she does want Tiana to have her own restaurant. So, and that is a theme that's repeated a couple times in our post. But she does want the Country Bear Jamboree Christmas holiday special to come back. And she said, please make Disney more affordable. And she said, please bring more Minnie Mouse greets. She heard that Chapek had gotten rid of them. And I looked it up, and that's actually Minnie Mouse meets in all 4 parks, Mandy. So I don't think finding Minnie is a problem. She's at Epcot in like kind of by the entrance to World Showcase over to the side. She's in Magic Kingdom. She's been meeting with Mickey during the day, and then she meets in the parties in other parts of the park. And then in Animal Kingdom, she meets with Mickey. And then in Hollywood, she has her own meet and greet where she's dressed in the beautiful pink gown. So the Minnie's out there. You just got to look on the app under characters to find her.
I got some breaking news from Scott Daves of the Mickey Val podcast. Bob Chapek was going to take away park reservations, the park hopping time, and bring back Magical Express for Christmas, but not anymore.
Chapek stopped it, right?
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to tell you guys, because I had this picture too. I already met Josh. I met Josh during G3 last year.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. You guys are buddies now.
TDC 2022, which was only that was like a 2-hour meet. TDC 2022 was just a 2-hour event, and TDC 2023 is going to be a 4-day event. So we've really, stepped up our game.
We are stepping it up. Heidi Rose says bring back annual pass sales.
Absolutely. Everybody says that.
Just that. Bring back annual pass sales.
She just wants annual pass sales.
Yeah, that's all she wants.
Now I'm mad at myself because I had pulled over a picture and I don't see it. There it is. Oh, it should be with
What's up, Nathan?
I don't know what happened to it, but I'm going to bring it up. So a lot of people are upset about Splash Mountain going away, and our friend Travis, he rode for. It's not going to be his last time because he's going back at the end of the month. But recently he rode and he wanted his picture, and he was all ready. He had his hand. He was going to take a beautiful picture riding Splash Mountain. He had his hands out. And this dude in front of him. That's Travis in the back with his hands out. It was going to be a glorious picture. And the dude in front of him.
Yeah, he had his Christmas shirt on, everything. He was single in the back. I mean, that was a perfect opportunity for a great picture.
Right in the center.
Oh, man.
I love it.
I wonder if I could fix that picture for him.
How are you going to fix that?
I don't know. Maybe impose myself on there because Deirdre and I wrote it, and we got our Travis Dietrich on. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Poor
so
Travis.
ours came out pretty good. And we were worried that we were going to have our hands up in front of the guy behind us.
Behind you,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Rick Forbes wants to send everything back to 2016 before they started upcharging for things like early morning magic. Thanks, Chapek. They don't need to make big profits. While they are cutting prices, I want them to add at least 2 rides, new ones, not refurbished ones, and build a fifth gate and a cluster of hotels to go with it. Rick, dream big, buddy. I don't see any of that happening. Hi, Nathan.
No, I don't think so. You know, you can hope. You know, it's kind of like that Christmas present you want, but you don't ever get. You know, or something that's not like that's kind of like it, but not quite really exactly. You know, Kate Merrill says I want him to bring back 1900 Park Fair.
Yeah, 1900 Park Fair. I couldn't find the picture of Michael with Anastasia. I have pictures of me. Oh, yeah, I look atrocious in this picture. I was with my friend that day. I think I had had a few, but anyway, but the stepsisters were amazing at 1900 Park Fair. They really were. So I want that would be a nice meal to come back. Oh, love you, Rick. Holly Fitch, please follow through with the Mary Poppins attraction that is apparently canceled or put on hold right now. Let us park hop freely. Open up annual pass sales and include PhotoPass without the extra fee. Yeah. Okay. He's feeling very Santa-y tonight. He's going to give us all of that.
Yeah, right.
And Kate said, I forgot about park hopping freely. Yeah, I want that too.
Noreen says, allow non-Florida residents to buy annual passes. That would, don't think that's going to happen. It would be so great to go to the parks more often with all my new weird Disney-loving internet friends. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice if they would do it, but I don't know. Scott says.
Noreen's birthday's coming. Her friend Wendy's birthday was today. Happy birthday, Wendy.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Actually, it's a lot of people's birthdays today. So.
It was fun hanging out with Wendy. We got to hang out with her last week in the parks. Danielle says this. She agrees with Noreen, I guess. So.
Brooke had a long one. Brooke said, Disney needs to institute a Princess for a Day program like Michelle Tanner had in that episode of Full House. Brooke volunteers to be the test driver for it. She wants to be Michelle Tanner for a day. She also wants to make mobile order optional and not required in places, or at least enforce it when it makes sense. I was told I couldn't even enter Satuli Canteen unless my order was ready. It looked totally empty, and so were most of the outside tables because it was 10:30 a.m. So I sat at an outside table, mobile ordered, and clicked that I was there for pickup. It came up immediately, and I was allowed to enter the building where there was only one other family in the whole building. Why did I need to sit outside in the sun and mobile order? Also, I read a story about a guy who was told he had to mobile order his popcorn. He said it was too much work for popcorn and decided to forego it. Why can't someone scoop the poor guy some popcorn and let him swipe his credit card? It's kind of true. I mean, that's mobile order. I see its benefit, but there have been times where I'm sitting there waiting for my order and I see people coming up and getting like their food in the regular line. So it has its benefit, but it shouldn't be mandatory. So I don't know.
Jeff Opolka says replace Dinosaur Land with New Orleans Land. Part swamp, part Bourbon Street, at Tiana's Place, restaurant and the Princess and the Frog Ride and store. And then leave Splash Mountain alone.
All right.
I'm kind of digging that one.
A lot of Splash Mountain people. A lot of people want to keep Splash Mountain on. Lauren Hawkins. Dear Santa Iger, please bring back the Bright Line train stop at Disney Springs, as this would have been so much easier to get to the magic. And while you're at it, feel free to add another stop by making a small station in addition in Ohio. I hope I'm not asking too much. And bring back annual passes for non-residents. So she wants the train station to have a stop in her town and then go to Disney Springs. And she wants her annual pass back.
Hey, you want what you want.
I think that's reasonable. I think Iger can do it too. Are you ready for Dan Austin's list?
Dan Austin says, "Dear Santa Iger, here is my Christmas list. No more price increases and portion reductions at the same time. Bring back reasonable annual passes. Okay, I want my personal space. Again, please don't fill in all available space."
That's yours,
Yeah.
Dave. You hate filling in all available space.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a couple of weeks on our second part
Installment of your trip report
of our trip report, because we had a lot of people
in your
encroaching on our space this
in
past
your
time.
personal space.
Yes, I mean, really, 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 without even someone saying fill in all available space. Open a fifth gate, similar to Tokyo Seas.
That's Tokyo Seas. I would like that.
Please invest in more maintenance workers. Ride downtime ruins our vacations.
Is he that person who says my trip was ruined because Splash Mountain was broken? Is that you, Dan?
I don't know, but it seems like he's kind of going there. Add the boat ride to the Germany pavilion at Epcot.
Yeah, that was something that was a planned ride. It was a Rhine River cruise that was going to happen in the German pavilion. It would have been really cool. The entrance would have been right there next to Beer Garden, like where the Summerfest, where you go to the quick service, right across there, that back wall, that was going to be blown out, and that was going to be the entrance to the ride. And there's a lot of information on it on YouTube. If you look up Epcot Rhine River Cruise, you should probably find a video. He is going there, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, I just snorted. Add Monsters Inc. land to Hollywood Studios.
Cool.
Fix your IT.
Yeah, fix your IT. That'd be good.
That would be
You
really
skip
nice.
the splash pads. He wants splash pads at all the resorts.
Oh, I did miss that. Adds large.
Do you know who that is in that picture?
That's one of those Austin kids.
It's one of those. That's Noah. That's Noah.
Yeah, well, he's a little grown up now.
Yeah, he's grown up. He's a YouTube sensation.
Slow down time when I'm at the parks and speed up the time between my trips.
Yes. See, I think Iger can do that. Iger can change the time space continuum. He can make your trip last longer, and he can make the months in between your trips speed up, go in double time. I think that's totally reasonable.
Scott, I agree. The trams has been a travesty. It really has. Travesty.
Actually, I saw that this week. Somebody was upset about the trams in Epcot.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
No, some lady. She had to walk 2,000 steps before she even got in the park. And I was like, lady, you're gonna walk 30,000 steps in the park. So
yeah, it's not going in the park that's a big deal. It's when you come out of the park that those steps can't. Those steps count. Have supervised kids areas at resorts like on cruise ships. Nope. So parents can enjoy signature restaurants.
Now, Disney had those. They had them and they closed them. They had Lilo's Playhouse. They had the Neverland Club. They had places like that. And they closed them for some reason. And I don't really understand why. And that was before COVID. So, Scott, shut up.
I know.
Take
Scott.
bigger steps. I think Michael's coming back. You said this was going to be a fast show, and I said, no, we have, and we're already like almost to the end of the list. A travesty. I lost the list.
That's a good one. I like that one.
All right. Jen Wynn, she's got it easy. Park hopping, please. Park hopping, please. Park hopping, please.
In big letters, big capital letters, she says. Yes. Kevin Curtis Allen says, close Disneyland Paris and relocate it to the Isle of Wight.
I would do that because then I might go to Disneyland Paris because I might want to visit my friend Kevin. That
would give us all a good reason to go there, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah. Plus
Kevin
they get
Curtis
to
Allen,
have
Kevin Curtis Allen,
drones and all that cool stuff that we don't get to have. Michael's back.
I guess Dad's not taking care of that situation,
No,
is he?
My dad gave him dessert way too early. He blew that
Oh,
whole temptation away. He's already had his dessert. Your friend Amy Beckner, Michael. You know Amy?
Yeah.
What did Amy buy you at Hollywood Studios after you rode Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway?
Ice cream.
She knew. He knew right away.
mm-hmm.
So yeah. Wednesday is Arch, yeah.
Wednesday is Arc, yes. And who's going to be at Arc?
So
Santa. Santa.
Mm,
Duh. Santa's going to be there. All right. Dear Uncle Bob, this is from Amy Beckner. Dear Uncle Santa Bob, please delay the refurbishment of Splash Mountain so your girl can get one more ride to her laughing place. Also, bring back a year of a million wishes and let me have a million of them. I promise I'll be generous. Thank you so much. Amy's talking about the year of a million dreams, but she wants the year of a million wishes. And she wants him to give her all the wishes, all million.
She's wishing big.
Yes. If you guys don't remember, Year of a Million Dreams was a really cool promotion they had where they gave stuff away in the parks. I won a lanyard with pins, but some people won fast passes to every ride in the park. Some people won a night in the Castle Dream Suite. Yeah, there was a lot of cool prizes. The Dream Squad would just show up. So for me, I was on Star Tours one day and they came in and they gave everyone, all the people in the ride, in the theater, the ride vehicle for that ride, a lanyard with some special edition pins on it. They would do that kind of thing. And I never, I always wanted to get the fast pass with all the, you got a fast pass for every ride in the park. But
hey, Uli
that was a good
Eisman,
promotion.
Also known as Facebook user. How are you?
Hi, Uli. We were talking about that. We'd like maybe get you on to do a trip report, either this way or audio, whatever's better for you. And maybe you could convince Mike to come on. I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a private person.
He's like Rich.
He's a private person.
Mm-hmm. He's also very fun to be with, though. If you get kind of like Ken, he's very quiet, but when he says something, you better listen because he's got something good. Glenn Kessler says, for my Crusher Christmas wish list, I want an elephant and peanut themed screwball cocktail cart right outside Storybook Treats.
I saw this post, and I don't believe for 1 minute that this is Glenn Kessler. I think this is his cousin. But
you think?
Yeah, go on. Keep going because I know.
A new tram-based ride in every park. Omni movers are so 1970s.
Yes, this is Ben Chesler. He wants trams. He wants peanut butter whiskey. And what else does he want?
He also wants a Josh and Bob meet and greet in Town Square. That would be amazing. You'd stand in line for hours for that one.
Yeah, a Josh and Bob meet. And I think he means this Bob, not this Bob. But I'd be in line for either one.
And finally, ride photos in the companion restrooms. If you know, you know. That is just
didn't he want this too? Did you miss one? Or was that somebody else? Yeah, no, he wanted
a pub sub window at the American Pavilion.
Yeah, don't you think that would be yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think that would be a hit. A pub sub window at the American Pavilion. Why not?
Absolutely. Something people don't know about Publix, behind that Publix employee is a popcorn machine. Publix has some of the best popcorn. I mean, I think it's better than Disney popcorn. Publix has really good popcorn they sell in their deli. They make it fresh. Really? What do you mean, really? Your wife used to buy it.
No, I don't really eat. No, I will eat a little bit of popcorn, but I always regret it. Every time I eat popcorn, I regret it because the little things get caught in your teeth and stuff, and you're forever trying to get. And it's just not worth it. I just can't. I mean, no.
Okay.
I regret it every time.
You regret
popcorn. Stomach problems. I don't know. I get.
Well, you're of a certain age now, Dave. You get the diverticulitis.
I think so. It just.
You want to know something interesting? I'm going to tell you everybody. That's a fact. This is Tony and Lisa Simpson. The answer to the question nobody asked. Diverticulitis will hit most people Most Americans over the age of 60, you'll eventually get diverticulitis. Before 1940s or 50s, it didn't exist because we ate differently. Diverticulitis didn't, none of us got it. Now most of us will get it because of the way we eat.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Fun fact.
It's my problem.
And you
Welcome
get it
to-
from things like little popcorn kernels
Yeah,
getting
that's
stuck
me.
in you.
That's what always gets
Mhm.
me every time. So it's just not worth it.
All right.
You have to sit there and watch Veronica eat it.
Has nothing to do with Santa Iger.
Well, hey.
But yeah. Yeah. That
Okay.
and I got this beautiful picture of Ben Chesler. Because I knew
Yeah.
that was actually Ben.
He was trying to yes. Uli agrees.
I
She
make
loves
that my
popcorn.
screensaver. Oh, I get the good list. I get Chris Futrell. You are all asking for feasible.
Wait. That's not Chris Futrell. That's Bob.
Not...
That's Bob Chapek.
No, that's Chris Futrell.
Is it? Okay. All right. Go ahead.
How dare you insinuate that they're the same person?
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Continue. Oh, Uli loves popcorn and then she hates it. So
yeah. Feel you.
Chris thinks you're all fools because you're all asking for feasible things. Christmas is a time of magic and dreams coming true. In accordance, his list will be quite different. He put Dear Santa Iger, but he spelled it funny. He flipped the N and the T, and it looks like Satan, but I think it must just be a typo. He wants 500 dues free DVC points at the resort of his choice, because if you're going to dream, you might as well dream big.
Dream big.
He wants to play Kronk in the live action version of Emperor's New Groove. I think he'd make a good Kronk.
It looks great. He's obviously marvelous looking right there.
He wants to rappel down the pyramid in Mexico. I think that's, again, that's very reasonable.
I can see that. Yeah. Or just climb it. Come on. It's begging to be climbed.
He wants to live in the little lighthouse on Crescent Lake in front of Yacht Club. He wants to live in there. I could live in there. I think they really should rent a room in there. I think that'd be cool.
Or the fish on the swan.
You want to be in the fish?
Yeah, why not? And the eyes would be windows and the mouth would be a little balcony. Yeah, I can see it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And there'd be a slide that goes down in the water. Oh, I see that.
Okay. He wants to.
Where were we?
I'm still on Chris. He wants, and then the last one is the most unrealistic one of all. Allow a family to vacation there for less than $10,000. I know I saved the most unrealistic for last. Next thing you know, he's going to ask for cucumbers for living from the land. Yep. I've heard from friends that if you go on the Behind the Seeds tour, which is only $35, they will give you cucumber samples. So for $35, you can have a cucumber. It's a very good Christmas list, Karen.
Yes, it is.
Dave, you said it wasn't going to take the whole show, and we're at the last one.
Oh, Shelley wrote, "Dear Santa Iger, I promise I've been good this year. Accordingly, please grant me these wishes. 1, more new characters in the parks. Thank Yzma, Kronk, Scrooge, McDuck. Yzma, Kronk, Scrooge, McDuck, etc. Expand the monorails and Skyliner to include more resorts. After 2 bus rides, I'm done. I need more options. Please, please, pretty please bring back the Osborne lights."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. The Osborne lights, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen because that is Galaxy's Edge right now.
No, not going to happen.
And those lights have been divvied. Those lights have been divvied all over. Those lights, I think they've given some to give Kids the World, but it's my understanding that I think some of them are in Branson now. So I don't know. Yes, Chris, you would kill that role. You would. Yep. So Dave, you said this was going to take a half hour, and you were right. I said no, Dave. We have a lot of replies. We're good. So
no, No, there were some other ones. If anybody else has any, you just let us know what you want, and we'll make it happen. We have a straight line from us to Iger.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dave, people have been asking me because I said I got a Christmas card from Andy today, and so if anybody wanted to send you something, they should send it to your original address. If they want to send you a card, but they don't. It's
Yeah,
not
either
necessary.
one, either one.
But
I'll
I
get,
just
will
want to
get to
make
me.
clear, guys, it is not necessary. I got people asking me, what can we send, Michael? Nothing. It is not necessary. We love you guys. If you want to send a card, we appreciate it. We love you, but you guys don't have to go crazy. Really don't. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Mm.
And I also want to say, all month long, we are running the Trees of the Crush over on our Facebook page, the Friends of the Disney Crush, where we share crazy pictures of they don't have to be crazy. That's my point. We share photos of us in front of our Christmas trees. And I did share some pictures the other night of myself in front of my Christmas tree. And I went a little over the top. And I don't want that to intimidate people, to make them think they can't just send a traditional picture, because you more than certainly can. I don't expect you guys to be insane like I was. Not at all. So
And if you don't know Princess Stephanie, then you might not have
gotten the joke.
gotten that. So, yeah, that was a little.
I
Yeah.
apologize for those of you who had to see those pictures. It might have been traumatic. But you see, like, these are the Austin kids being totally natural in front of their Christmas tree. I'm okay with, just a traditional family Christmas picture. I would just want to see your families. And if you don't have a tree, you could be like our friend Kevin. He just had a little tree and he took a picture. Or if you don't have a tree at all, just take a picture of yourself looking festive, and we love that. I mean these are just some of the pictures we've gotten over the years. But I just want to see you guys. We just want to see you guys. So Christmas, it's Trees of the Crush, hashtag Trees of the Crush. Be sure to include that in your post, because that makes it easier for me to find next year when I promote it and when I do little things. I'm working on a project right now, so I have farmed some of the pictures from years past for the project I'm working on. And if you don't send me pictures, I can't include you in the little fun things we do. So
Yeah, and right before the show, Tony Ann was talking to me, and she was a little disappointed, feeling a little bad because she said, I thought there'd be more pictures by now.
yeah. But I don't. But then I said, you know what? I probably scared them with my crazy pictures. There's our friend Zach in front of his tree with his Christmas card. So yeah, so it doesn't have to be Princess Stephanie caliber. Not all of us, not all of us are Chris Futrell, and we can't all have 6-pack abs, and because his picture was over the top.
Scott says, "Dear Santa Iger, can we please get a new dark ride inspired by the classic Win in the Willows?"
Yes, Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad, that would be a great ride if it and then he died and he went to hell, and then yeah, that'd be a really cool ride. Yes, Zach, that's Scott's nephew, Zach. Here's our friends, the Apocas. I'm gonna show you the Apocas in front of their tree.
That's an amazing photo.
Well, everything Jeff touches
Mhm.
photography wise is amazing. Yeah, so share your Trees of the Crush. This is my this is one of my favorite crushers.
He looks a little gangster there, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's other ones where he's like smoking.
Smoking a cigar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Finish
yeah.
that sentence, Tony Ann.
These are big, but please, and it just be you and next to your tree. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So I hope I didn't scare you all the other night, because
I got a
little crazy.
Well, the pictures were coming in pretty hot and steady, and then you threw that out, and then it kind of slowed way down, Tony Ann.
Let me tell you something about that photo shoot. My husband enjoyed that photo shoot
I
way
bet
too
he did.
much.
I
He
bet
was
he
like,
did.
"Shake it!" And we had the music playing, so you could see at the end, Michael came in and started dancing with me, and it was
Okay, you can stop right there. Let's just stop right there.
no, I don't mean anything wrong by it. Yeah. So
So Rich had a good time with a photo shoot. Okay, got it. Oh, oh,
yeah,
classic, Tony Ann, classic.
that's not me. That's Princess Stephanie. I don't know what you're talking
Mm,
about.
mm. Okay, Torian.
Do you know? Do you know how long? Like the tank top, it went on
Yeah.
clearance. It went on clearance after summer, and I was like, "Oh, I need to get that." It was like $2. I was like, "I need to get that for my Princess Stephanie costume."
Oh gosh.
I've been
Hey
planning this
Deirdre.
a long time.
Oh, there's my riding pal, Deirdre. We had a
Hey,
good time
Deirdre.
last week riding some rides together. That was so much fun, Deirdre.
So
And we had a
podcast
lot of
podcast almost ready for tomorrow.
yes, Karen. I thought it was Torian too.
I think it
Yes.
was Torianne. I
Yes,
think her and Rich.
working on the podcast, part 1 of Veronica and my trip to Disney, our week-long trip. And
Right.
amazingly enough, we didn't spend, believe it or not, we didn't spend as much time as you would if you were on property itself.
Right.
We were about 45 minutes away in a park,
State park.
a state
yeah.
park, and campground, camping. And so, anyway, you'll find out about it on the tomorrow,
Is the
and then
first
we'll do part
installment,
2 in
yeah.
a couple weeks.
Yeah,
it
because
was a lot.
next week we're gonna, and that's another thing. Much like this post today about Santa Iger, there's another post pinned to the top of the Friends of the Disney Crush group asking for your favorite memory of the Disney Crush, your favorite thing from the last 5 years, because Sunday is our 5th anniversary. So if you haven't shared already what your favorite thing from the last 5 years is, please do, because we're going to probably record that on Sunday or Monday for next week's podcast. So that'll be next week's podcast, our 5-year retrospective, reflecting, deciding whether we're going to keep it up or pack it in. Depends on your answers of what your favorite thing over the last 5 years is.
We're on the fence on this one. Yes, Deirdre, I do miss you and miss our. We had a blast. We just absolutely had a blast last week.
Deirdre
Can't
was
wait to-
Dave's ride or die.
Yeah,
Because
we had a good time.
Veronica won't ride.
No,
She'd
she
rather
won't ride
die.
And Deirdre's like, let's go. So, no, we had a blast. So, you guys will hear about it tomorrow, part of it.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 5 years. So amazing.
Thanks,
I
Emily.
can't believe it's been 5 years. I mean,
You thought it was 6.
I know. At one point, I thought it was 6. It feels like 6.
So let me tell you about Rich. We were sitting at the kitchen table the other day saying something, and he said something, because I'm working on this Christmas project. So I'm working on a Christmas project, and he said, this, you've been doing this, and for what, 2 or 3 years now? And I'm like, no, dude, it's gonna be 5. And he's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be 5. And then he said, you just had your 100th episode. I said, no, that was our 200th episode. And now we're up to 267. And he's like, so that was like a year ago that we had our 200th episode. Like, he has like no sense of time.
No, he does
not. No sense.
Susan, we're so sorry we missed you too. We were trying to get there, and we have a little story about why we didn't make it. So you'll hear about that tomorrow on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not a hey hey. Well, it could be hey hey. But it does
rooster. Say everything's fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
Is that like the kid that does that on the thing on Facebook? I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Like when our friends go to Disney without us, and we're like, we're fine.
Yeah, we're okay. I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, we're having fun. No, it's been a crazy ride for 5 years. It really has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this journey that we're on has taken us so many places, and the biggest thing is all you guys, the friends that we made, the relationships we have with so many people now, and the time we get to spend with you is we can't even explain how much it means to us. So it's just amazing.
You're all right. No,
not you. I'm talking about them.
Yeah, I'm talking about them too. They're all right.
Yeah, they're okay.
Some of them better than others.
Yeah.
No, I love you all. Anyway, we just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for sharing what you want from Bob Iger for Christmas. And please, if you haven't yet shared on that post about the 5 years, please do. If you feel inspired to, if you're like, I don't know, I don't like you guys, I don't know why. Listen, please
That's fine too. Yeah.
share that too, because. All right, Dave. You got anything else, or are we going to pack it in early?
No, but I did start a new Facebook group. It's a Bring Back Chapek Facebook group.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I'll let
I
you
think
guys.
you should invite that lady Lorraine. She'd be really into it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was on our list? I'll tell you what's on my list. I think that Iger needs to bring back, Santa Iger needs to bring Oswald into the park,
Yeah.
into Walt Disney World, and have a meet and greet and all that good stuff, and have a photo shoot with him. So make it happen, Iger. I mean, come on. It all started with a rabbit. So
They're I really wish.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Aw. I wish they would just do better with the buses. I feel like it's frustrating. We talked about this a few weeks ago, where you're waiting for a bus forever and you see 100 buses come and go. And I know that they can do something. They have cameras. They're watching us. They see that there's 50 people in the Pop Century line, but they keep sending All-Star Movies buses instead. I think that's just cruel. They do it to be cruel.
Yeah,
I know
think so.
that's Iger. He's just,
Yes,
that was Chapek.
Yeah. Yeah, this is breaking news. Yes, Oswald Short is coming out. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
So
Looking forward to that one. Finally. I mean, let's give the guy a little credit. Poor little guy. He's been in the background for so long.
Well, David, it's almost
Tony Ann.
Christmas. We got stuff to do.
Yeah. Yes. Santa's on his way. Iger's on his way.
Apparently tomorrow he's coming to Michael's thing.
Well, he's everywhere. Can you believe how much he gets around? That guy gets around.
Yep. He's launching his new the Disney Crush with Rave and Boney Ham. I almost feel like it might be awkward. I never realized it sounded so familiar.
Okay. I just had a epiphany. I think that we need to
You should have Tori Ann.
retheme our whole podcast name, and that's what it needs to be.
The Disney Crush.
No, I'm serious, because we're having a little problem with copyright, because the Disney Crush.
Right. They don't like our shirts on TeePublic.
We've gotten a few cease and desist letters from the attorneys, and that might just do it right there.
I haven't gotten any letters from attorneys. I got letters from TeePublic.
I think that might do it right there. Chris, I'm going to have to steal that from you. I think I just see something right there. Deirdre wants it, and that's what's coming from someone who wanted no new friends. I know.
She didn't need any new friends. She had plenty of friends already. She didn't need any new ones. All right, guys. David.
Okay, Tony, I guess that's going to do it for this week's live feed.
Boney Ham. My name's Boney Ham from now on.
Okay. All right. So you got anything else, Tony Ann?
I don't. We have a podcast coming out tomorrow afternoon at 2:00. It will be Dave and Veronica's trip to Walt Disney World Part 1, featuring some of the people that you might have heard at the intro to Geek It on Walt Disney World this week, which I almost fell out of my chair when I heard it. I'm like, they're going to ban us from the Geekin group because these other people they're like nudging. They're nudging Kurt.
Oh my gosh. And some of them were wearing shirts that they shouldn't have been wearing. I mean, to Geek Meets, you don't wear somebody else's shirt.
Why can't they? What are you talking about? They weren't. It wasn't a Geek Meet. It was Judy in the park.
Who would do that? Who would wear somebody else's shirt like that?
Kevin Curtis Allen.
All right.
Yeah, it should be fun. All right, guys. Well, have a great night. Go finish up your Christmas shopping and decorate your tree so you can take your picture in front of it and hashtag Trees of the Crush.
Hashtag it. All right.
I guess that's keeps going without Deirdre.
Crush live feed. So until next week, say goodbye, Tony Ann.
Goodbye, Tony Ann.
Bye, guys.
Bye.